Moin and happy Sunday. I hope you are all having a wonderful day so far. Um, I am taking a break from Interloper because I've been dying a lot and it was getting a little frustrating. I know that I know I can do this. I just need a quick break for my own sanity. So today, instead, I will be doing the Nomad challenge, which will definitely be a step down in terms of intensity, since I know it's at like Voyager difficulty. And instead, I'll be focusing really on trying to learn the maps, because I think some of the bigger challenges I'm having, obviously, it's, Interloper is more difficult because the weather is worse. The spawns are more rare. You need to create everything. Like, those are already challenges in and of themselves, but it doesn't help that, like, my map knowledge is still pretty bad, and I get pretty indecisive as to which direction I should go, and, so I'm gonna try and brush up on my map knowledge before I try Interloper again, and that's why we're doing the Nomad challenge today. I've never done any of these in-game challenges before, so that'll be interesting in and of itself for me. Hello, grumpy old man. I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday so far. Good to see you. It's early afternoon for me. And so good morning or good afternoon, depending on where you are. Okay. Challenges. Yeah, let's try this. Survive for 3 days in 15 specific locations across the game world. I'm going to be very creative and just call it Nomad. I just realized that I haven't switched to gameplay. There we go. That should help. 8 a.m. Okay. Then you must be somewhere on the east coast of the Americas. Well, I hope you have a good start to the morning, that you slept well, that you're maybe waking up with some coffee or tea, and that you have a lovely day. Let's see. Okay, so I need to visit certain locations according to what's in my journal. Be helpful if I knew exactly. Here we go. This part of the journal. Missions. 3 days in the camp office and Trappers. I know where both of those are. Forest Lookout. I also know. Upper Dam, Lower Dam. Okay. The Barn. Radio Control Hut. Skeeter's Ridge. Okay. Quonset Garage I know. Some of these I don't necessarily know by name. Stone Church. Okay, I at least know some of these. Okay. And where are we exactly? Where do we start? What do we have? What's our gear situation? Okay, we've got a tiny bit of food, tiny bit of water, head and hand coverings, a little bit of medicine. There's a fly in my room. Hopefully he won't distract me too much. A bedroll. Okay. All this stuff that I've been missing in Interloper. And we're in Pleasant Valley. Okay. Okay. So here we are at the farmstead. It is very dark. There might be some stuff on the back porch. I don't know. Let's see. A metal container with nothing in it. Okay, nothing in here. Let's go in this other door, because then I think if this is the door I'm thinking it is, there should be a fridge to our left. Yeah, fridge and freezer. Excellent.
Probably useful.
Some food? And that's about it. I'm assuming the farmhouse is one of the ones that I have to stay in, right? No, I don't. I don't have to stay here. Alright, interesting. Yeah, I don't want to use a flare just to make my way around here. Coffee. I saw coffee. Where did you go, coffee? Ah! Okay. I lost the coffee. There it is. Wait, there it is. Come back here. I don't even feel like I'm moving that fast, but apparently I'm moving just fast enough to miss the coffee every time. Cooking pot? A chair. Can I break down this chair? Can I find this chair again? Apparently not. Screw it. I'm gonna wait just a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. I still can't see. That's better. Oh, I'm staring at the floor. No wonder I can't see anything. Okay. I could have broken this down in that time if I had found it again. Oh well. But what happened to the coffee? Where is it? I didn't feel like I moved that far.
Okay.
Can opener? Ah, here's the coffee. I didn't move that far, I just moved over to the side. That was the problem. Some chips. More matches, oh man. Oh, it's so different to have this kind of loot spawning. I'm not used to this anymore. I'm definitely gonna be over encumbered very quickly. Oh, there's another cooking pot. Don't have any sticks. Don't really want to start a fire with without sticks. Let's take that delicious toilet water. It's been a while since I've played at Voyager difficulty. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm already getting really spoiled by the amount of loot. Love it. Medicine. I wonder if there's also going to be matches in the same spot that there is in... Yes, indeed, in Interloper. Okay, cool. Let's definitely put on these mittens. They're much warmer. Okay, no, they're not, but they will be once we repair them. Empty. Empty. There's probably even more stuff down here. But I'm not too worried about finding absolutely everything. Okay, these will probably be warmer than both of them for now, until we can repair those other mittens. Isn't there one more? Yeah, I figured. Beef jerky and some soda. I could go for grape soda. I think what's going to be strange is also dealing with more wildlife, more wolves and such. So obviously, we didn't have quite as many in Interloper, which was a nice change of pace. I'm not going to lie. I don't really need the crate. I will take this accelerant though. And let's see what else we got. Some more newsprint. Ammunition. It'd be interesting to see whether we even find a weapon. that we can use this with. Firearm cleaning kit. Fitting. Let's put this toque on as well.
I think I can use this.
Ooh, and a parka. Okay, this one is actually warmer, so I'm gonna wear that one on the outside. Wait, I saw something else over here. Magnifying lens. Yes, I want that. Perfect, there was something else over here. I'm not used to finding this much stuff anymore. I'm almost overwhelmed by it. Shelf, shelf, shelf. Yes, I know there's a shelf here. There's definitely something else. Wasn't there? I guess not. This table. Sports vest we can rip down later. Let's see, are these wool mittens? Fleece mittens any warmer? No, they're not. We can rip those down later too. To use for some crafting and repairing. Nothing in there.
I'll take it.
Alright. I probably shouldn't take all of these books, but I'm gonna take at least a few. I can always drop them later. The fly was back. Okay, here we go. Anything in this desk? No. Wait. There was something else, wasn't there? A shelf? Guess not. Okay, and upstairs we can grab some more toilet water before we leave, and we don't have to boil any anytime soon. We can immediately make teas as soon as we have berries or mushrooms or birch bark or whatever.
Come in handy.
Oh, a stem will definitely come in handy. Of course, I don't want to waste all this daylight, and for once the weather here actually seems to be pretty good. So I'm trying to loot this as quickly as I can. Yes, thermal underwear. Again, oh, neither of these are very good, but better than nothing. Table, chair, granola bar, some more socks, yes. Let's put the sport socks on the inside and the wool socks on the outside. Okay, so we are already pretty well set here in terms of supplies. We can definitely get pretty far with this. Let's just take whatever's left in these two bedrooms and then head out. Trail boots, yeah. Those are warmer, sturdier. Like it.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
And yep, let's wear this as well. Wow, we've gotten so much stuff. Okay. Table, anything in the cabinet? I don't know why I took that dress shirt. I'm gonna put it back in here. I definitely don't need it. And we have plenty of other stuff that we can rip down already to make into cloth if we need to, so No sense in taking it with us now. Really don't want to take too much more. Unless I find something really cool. You know, like food. Or sodas. Those are cool. Those are things we will take. Okay. We're walking into something. I don't know what it is, but there we go. Okay, let's head out. Alright, so from here... I think from here we probably want to head to Mystery Lake. I'm actually not 100% sure I know how to get to Mystery Lake from here, so that'll be, that'll already be part 1 of this challenge. I know how to get to Timberwolf Mountain from Pleasant Valley, and I do know that I've been between Mystery Lake and Pleasant Valley before. I know I've done that trip before, but I don't remember. So... oh, I don't have a pry bar. Okay, I know a bear likes to roam even out as far as out here, so I want to keep an eye out, and I also know that wolves like to hang out around here. I think what I'm going to do is check the barn, and then I think I want to turn right, actually. Oh man, the difference that it makes, you know, the different challenge levels. I mean, right now we have 2 arrows down for the temperature, and it just feels like we don't need to worry at all. Anything in here? Unlikely, but possible. Yeah, didn't think so. Oh, I can't reach the stick from here. Yeah, coming from Interloper, the temp and loot is almost a shock. It really is. The difference is just wild. Yeah, I was like, oh, it'll just be a little bit easier. No, it's like night and day. But there's no way I'd be able to actually learn the maps on Interloper. I mean, that's not entirely true. I know there are people who do learn the maps by only playing Interloper, but I'd like to at least know where I'm going, since I tend to be very indecisive. Unless I actually know what options are available to me, then it's easier for me to make a decision and gauge whether or not I have enough energy, whether I have the, you know, whether I can risk getting there and not freeze to death. It's a walk in the park until you turn a corner, bump into a bear wolf. That's true. They are definitely they're more abundant, and I'm actually surprised we haven't seen any yet, to be honest. Any wolves, anyway. It's just so strange. I'm not worried about the cold at all at this point. That was always one of the biggest problems with Pleasant Valley, in particular. Because the good thing about Pleasant Valley, of course, is you do have lots of shelters. When you do the challenge, do you choose a difficulty level or is it preset? It seems to be preset. It didn't ask me at any point what like level I wanted, and it just shows at the beginning. They have like little hatchets to show how challenging it is. And this has like 3 of 6, I think, or 3 of 5. 5 would make more sense for a rating. So it's definitely one of the easier challenges too. I kind of love and hate the fact that it says just the name of the location, but not what region it's in, because some of these places I've definitely heard of before, others, and I know which region they're in. Others I'm sure I've been to, but I don't recognize the name. And so trying to figure out where it is, even which region it's in, that'll be fun. Okay, got some birds over here, probably a carcass of some kind, or maybe a corpse. Ah, it looks like a corpse up there on the rocks. I do kind of wish that you could choose which challenge, like which difficulty the challenge goes in, because I think I probably, and yeah, we're already over encumbered. Because I think I would probably then have chosen at least Stalker, or maybe, I don't know, tried to do something custom so it's a little bit more challenging with regard to loot and weather, but leave everything else the same. I suppose you could sort of do it on your own. You could do a custom, just like open sandbox run. But then, I don't know, just decide to go to certain places or say, okay, we're gonna spend 3 days in each region. They're not different worlds. Okay, so this does not bring me anywhere. Now I know. Man, seriously, how slowly our temperature gauge is going down. Now I'm gonna leave the spray paint.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
And I'm gonna leave the gloves. I don't care about those. Nothing back here. And the trunk is locked. Okay, I think from here... I'm trying to think. I know how to get to Timberwolf Mountain. And I'm trying to remember the mines where they connect to. I'm gonna try heading up this way. I mean, that's part of my goal, not just completing the challenge, but actually exploring new parts of the map that I do not know very well,
It's getting kind of heavy.
and to try and figure out what connects to what. And where. And maybe, who knows, we'll even unlock a few feats along the way. Though I'm pretty far away from most of them. I don't remember being over here at all. The worlds I know best are the ones that are covered in story mode. Ooh, scary music already. Not that there's any reason for it. Okay, this doesn't really seem to be heading much of anywhere. Although I suppose this could be a very, very, very roundabout way to get to Signal Hill. Alright, I heard a wolf somewhere in the far distance. Alright, that looks a little too steep to climb. This reminds me of learning the map. I probably walked the perimeter of PV many times looking for the way out. I think that's how I learn most of these maps, is I just kind of wander around one at a time. And so some of them I know, and most of them I don't. Because I end up, you know, sticking to the ones that I know best. Which is not ideal, honestly, if I want to actually learn them, so... I was even thinking today, well, maybe what I should do is just spawn in, like, intentionally oh! Yeah. Maybe I should intentionally spawn in, like, Hush River Valley and just force myself to try and learn that map, but I'll get there. I'll get to it eventually. Okay, I didn't make any torches, which was probably not a smart idea, but we do have a flare. So how long have you been playing The Long Dark? Have you been, like, here since the beginning? I clearly have not been. I've only been playing for a couple of months now. Well, that would explain why I wasn't going any further. Walking into a tree does not help. Bought it in January 2017. I have about 3,500 hours in it so far. Okay, that's a lot. But I understand. It's a great game. I anticipate racking up quite a few hours in it eventually. I haven't checked, but I would guess that I'm around 150 hours, so very, very small fraction. Oh, there's a road up here. Or, like, a bridge. I suppose we're walking on the road already, technically. It's fine. You can follow me, I don't care. I'm always learning new things even after this long time in the game. Yeah, I mean, I think that's one of the coolest things about this game is I'll occasionally watch players who have been playing for thousands of hours, and they'll even also occasionally be like, oh, I didn't know this or that, or, you know, that there's just such a great amount to learn about this game, and that it's still being developed and that they're still working on it. That's also great, but there's new content coming, and oh, there's just so much to love about this game. Oh look, we've got some birds over here. Oh, I'm eventually gonna have to get out my flare, I'm sure. Unless I happen to stumble upon Signal Hill, and I can get inside. Oh look, a picnic table. Cute. Ooh, this isn't too far from a fishing hut, right? Or is this a different picnic table? It could be a different picnic table. Nope, there's the fishing hut. Cool. Pretty sure he can't get me from inside. There we go. And a hunting knife. Fantastic. Now any moment we'll hear him howl and we'll know that he's lost our trail.
I think I can use this.
Okay. Or maybe not. Oh no, he's found some other prey instead. Maybe a rabbit? No, he's scared of something. That was weird. Okay, I think what I might do is make a quick fire and grab some torches so that we don't have to worry about that again. I don't think it's bright enough for us to actually make a fire with the magnifying lens. No, I didn't think so. Got scared away because he couldn't get to you. Yes, it's always scary when you can't find your prey. I've been trying to do more,
Perfect.
like runaway techniques with the wolves. And it's mostly working. There we go. We could cook up our trout and then take some torches. In the meantime, we can maybe repair these. Yeah, that'll take 30 minutes. Our fish takes 30. We'll be fine. Okay, that's better. Perfect. Now let's grab a few torches. Okay, there we go. I should leave some stuff behind. Actually, let's leave that. Although those are warm in case we get, in case they get torn at some point. I don't need the spray paint. I don't really use that. Okay. Ah, there he is. He's still waiting for us over there. Well, then we'll just go this way. I honestly thought when I was playing the story mode that I would then be able to remember where the locations were. And there are some points that I know in relation to one another, but a lot of them I've since forgotten. I apparently relied on the map way more than I realized and didn't actually learn them as well as I thought I did. Okay, so there's this little picnic area. I remember that because I died there recently in one of my many interloper runs. Just let us know if you want any clues or tips or directions. Okay, thank you. At this point where I'm doing okay on health, I think I'm just gonna wander around and see what I find. If, however, there's something really, really important, like, I don't know, if I'm walking into bear territory, I wouldn't mind a heads up. Because I've definitely walked into the direction of bear caves and then just narrowly avoided bears before. But I think I know where, well, I know where one bear spawns in Pleasant Valley, down near the, like, the farmhouse and the, like, cluster of trees down there. I don't know if there are any other, I'm sure there's another bear spawn. There's usually more than one. Okay, we got a wolf up ahead. Don't know that he'll know us. There are bear crows? No, I do not know about bear crows. You just keep going that way. I know about the weather crows, and I know about the crows over carcasses and corpses. I didn't know there were also ones for bears. Just the sound, you'll usually hear what sounds like angry crows when a bear isn't far away. Okay. Okay. Alright, that's gonna bring us back towards Thompson's Crossing. I think this is sort of the road we were on when we kind of were being stalked by that wolf earlier. That's cool though, I had no idea that was the case. I'll try and keep an ear out for them then. I like that they have this sort of ongoing theme in the story mode, and then also subtly here that like the crows are kind of watching out for you and trying to help a little bit. Wait, is this the same path or is this a different road? It feels so much further away from Pensive Pond than the road I was on. Well, there's the picnic area. And Pensive Pond would have been then over that hill a little bit. I suppose it could be the same road. Yeah, I suppose it must be. I think I crossed into the woods here. Give or take. Yeah. I remember walking around these rocks, this rock formation thing. Okay. That looks like end of map territory, given how steep it is. We're on our left. Yeah, okay. This is definitely the same road that I was on earlier. Okay, so to get to Mystery Lake from Pleasant Valley, I think we're about here somewhere, I would assume. No, we must be up here because we're pretty far away from the river. Okay, in that case I should actually probably head to Thompson's Crossing. Follow the river. I think that makes sense. Potentially. It was funny, earlier today I was watching a video of someone playing a GTA version of GeoGuessr, and I was thinking how cool it would be to have that for the Long Dark. But now that I'm actually in the Long Dark again, I'm thinking to myself, no, it's probably not that great of an idea, because I'm not sure that this is, you know, if you were to just get this image, I'm not sure how obvious it would be that it's Pleasant Valley. I mean, so many areas look very similar. There is a lot to explore. These maps are... I always have a hard time judging distances in these maps because some of them are really, really big. Bigger than I realize and have more areas than I realize, and others I anticipate them being much bigger and than they actually are. Or, like if I know where 2 points are on the map, I think it might take me a couple of hours to get there and I'm there in 10 minutes, or I might think, oh, that's, you know, I can get there today still, and then I need to stay over somewhere, because it's farther away than I realize. So I sometimes have a hard time judging the distance of things in this game, and how long it actually takes to get places. Which is also kind of why I wanted to do this today, before I continue with more of my interloper attempts. Because, like, I'm sort of okay at judging, you know, if I'm at Thompson's and what the weather conditions are like, can I make it to the farmhouse? But I'm not so great at determining, okay, can I make it to, you know, the bunker, the Prepper's bunker up near the transition to Timberwolf Mountain. Have a hard time guesstimating that and wondering how long it actually takes, and so I'm hoping to kind of get a better sense of that as well. I have noticed that the map knowledge is, I think, my biggest issue in Interloper. Not to say that that it would be easy if I knew the maps better, but it would certainly be easier. Because I am a very indecisive person, and I really try to be decisive in this game, but sometimes I'll start going in one direction and realize I've made a mistake and I have to turn around, and I think the better that I know the maps and, like, the more knowledge I have of the maps, the easier it'll be to say, okay, no, I know that I don't want to turn left here, I have to go right. Or I won't have to try as many things out to get where I'm going. getting tired, but that's okay. We'll make it by nightfall, I think. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, knowing the maps is clearly a large portion of the battle with Interloper, because I've noticed that if I've spawned in an area in a specific spot before, I have a game plan, I know where to find, if I already know where to find the matches, then I can just go, and that's so much easier than if I spawn somewhere and I just have to kind of wander around and figure out, okay, where am I, where do I need to go, what are my options. So the less I have to consider in that respect, and determining where am I, what can I do, it's more of, alright, what makes sense, let's go, let's just do it.
I'm gonna lay down and go to sleep right here.
Yeah. I knew we were gonna hit this bump in the road eventually, but we're not that far. Anything in this truck? Probably nothing worthwhile. If anything at all. Oh, I take that back. As long as I get to one of the houses before nightfall, we'll be fine. Even though I don't need to worry about matches, since I'm sure we'll find plenty, I don't like to waste them if I can help it. One of the worst things that happened in one of my interloper runs, like not worse, but one of the dumbest things that happened is I hadn't found matches yet because I spawned in PV, but I took a wrong turn and I ended up at Thompson's Crossing rather than at the farmstead. And I didn't have matches at that point, went into one of the houses, and I knew the layout of the house pretty well, but it was so dark I couldn't find my way to the bed. And so we were just getting more and more tired, and I'm like using the little recycled can to try and navigate my way through the house in the dark, and it took an embarrassingly long time to finally make it to the bed. Now, thankfully, I have matches, so if that happened again, I could at least light a torch, but I really don't want to have to light a torch. Been there, it's tough in dark places sometimes. Yeah, it's tough in general, but it was so frustrating because I knew it was this house. I knew the layout, but I just kept walking somehow into the table or into the, like I'd get all the way over to the potbelly stove and be like, okay, I just need to go over a little bit, and I don't know if I would go too far or what would happen. I have no idea what was going on, but I just kept getting turned around, and I'd end up at the front door again, and it was a disaster. An absolute hot mess.
What have we here?
Okay, I'll take that. So, don't want that to happen again. I had so much food. Ooh, peanut butter. And some cooked rabbit. Even if you know the house being a little off from where you think you are makes it really hard to find your way around in the dark. Absolutely. And one other thing that always throws me off is I misjudge how much my mouse moves and in what direction. So I've absolutely had instances where I'm like, I know I'm close to where I need to be, but I just can't find it. And then when it's finally light enough to see, I'm like staring at the ceiling or staring at the floor. And well, no wonder I can't find what I'm looking for. It's not at the right height, and that also just makes a difference. All right, let's start a fire and cook up this meat. Let's actually light our torch.
I'll take it.
Oh, didn't even know that was there. Very disorienting sometimes, yeah. For sure. Okay. So do you also stream The Long Dark, or do you just play casually, like for yourself, or
Come on,
would I catch you online at some point? Just play it. Okay. That's cool too. I just figured if you were also someone who streamed it, then I'd try and catch you online at some point. Are you kidding me? Don't have that many cattails and tinder pieces. Do I have any at this point?
Come on, little fire.
I have newsprint. Okay. Oh, that was dumb of me. But oh well. Yeah, let's make some tinder. But I told you to take out the torch. Okay, now for real this time. Fine, we'll use a book. Chances are at least higher. Are you serious? Come on.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Oh, finally. Okay. Let's throw some fuel on the fire, cook up that venison, and see what we got around here. Leather shoes I do not care about.
This will come in handy.
I will take the socks. Those repeated failures are so annoying. Same with mending clothes sometimes. Yeah, that's really frustrating with the mending clothes. I mean, having issues starting a fire is more frustrating in Interloper for obvious reasons. But it's just annoying at this point. Nice. But the whole thing with the with mending clothes, I think that annoys me more because at some point you just run out of cloth, and so you're just like, are you serious? I'm just please finish.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Lots of good stuff in here. I don't care about the socks or the toilet water at this point. I think we've got enough of that. Oh, and I missed some tomato soup over here.
I could eat a horse. Let's stay in a lot, because I love horses.
Okay. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I don't want to repair this. This is going to take too long. But we could repair this. When it says you have a 75% chance of failing, of mending, and it fails 4 or 5 times in a row. Yeah. You're just like, are you serious right now?
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Definitely need to have something to eat. I'm gonna go with the lower percentage stuff. Actually, more than that, we need to drink. Okay. Yeah, we have a lot of stuff. I mostly just want to eat to get rid of our stink lines. Yeah, these are all in pretty good condition. Let's just eat the venison. That way we shouldn't be stinky anymore, right? Yeah, perfect. And I hate it when you pull torches from a fire and it's just like
I'm not going to be able to carry this
10%. Okay. Nice cozy bed. Wolves or bears can be attracted when you're carrying anything stinky, even with no stink line show. Oh, I thought it was only once you had stink lines that they started coming after you. That's good to know. Best way to tell is to press the drop decoy key until nothing drops. Okay, so as long as you have anything that would be considered stinky or that like adds up to your stinkometer. I see. That is very good to know, thank you. I honestly didn't know that. I thought it was really only a problem once you started getting stink lines. Okay. We're carrying way too much still. Let's maybe get rid of some stuff. A lot of stale food. Okay, right, we have new wool socks too. Got another wool toque. Ah, right. We should start tearing some stuff down. Harvest that. I've also heard that it's actually probably better to, if you need cloth, to just harvest these curtains rather than harvesting clothes. I think I'm just gonna eat some stuff just so we don't have to worry about our weight, and then we can just ignore hunger for a while. We'll just eat the stinky stuff. Who cares? Okay. Typically, yes, more time saving to harvest curtains. Some cloths are 20 to 50 minutes to get 1 or 2 curtains, maybe 10 to get 2. Yeah. I hadn't even noticed the time difference, but I did know that like a lot of clothes you only get maybe 1 cloth from, and it doesn't really make sense if you can if you're guaranteed to get 2 cloth from 10 minutes of ripping up curtains. I don't even think I'm really gonna bother looting all these houses. We're already over carry weight. We've got plenty of stuff. And it's not like Thompson's Crossing is foreign to me. Like hoodies, I think, take 50 minutes and you get one cloth. That's so annoying. I need to pay more attention to how long it takes for the different items of clothing, because I usually don't pay attention to how long it takes to tear them up. I usually just focus on how much cloth you get from it. And I suppose to some extent it makes sense. I mean, depending on how the hoodie is constructed, a lot of the material you probably couldn't reuse very easily, and it would be a pain in the butt to take it apart. But it's still kind of frustrating. Okay, we got a wolf over there. Oh, hey! Blades' lucky house! Alright, we're gonna go check it out and see if there's actually anything in there. Cool. His lucky house is being guarded by a wolf. Love it. Enter vehicle! Ah! No! I really thought I was gonna make it! Okay, really thought I was gonna make that. Yes, especially if you're hungry, cold, etc. Taking more time loses more condition. Exactly. I really do need to pay attention to that more. Okay. We at least don't have any injuries, or any obvious injuries. Oh, we did lose our hat though. Man, he did a number on our hats. I really, really thought I was gonna make that. I really was not expecting to have to fight him. Whew. Okay, this house better be lucky then. After the struggle that I just went through. Well, we got some food. I always feel a little silly when the game scares me that much, but oh, I really shouldn't even take all this stuff. I really don't need it. I'm just being greedy. Yeah, I'm not gonna take the venison.
Well, this stuff will come in
The
handy.
coffee I definitely will take though. Ooh, lots of coffee. Okay, let's maybe get rid of some food. Some food that's maybe not great quality. Because we've got more than enough at this point. We don't want to get sick just for the sake of it. The sodas I'm not worried about getting sick from. Okay, that's fine. Still does for me too, even watching you with that wolf, I puckered up pretty good. Yeah, I didn't expect to like react that way when I first started playing this game. I knew I'd get scared when I'd come across a wolf or a bear, but I never thought that I'd have like actual jump scare moments. But I am kind of a wimp. Why did I take that baseball cap? I don't need that. But I'm gonna put on these other jeans. Unless we find better pants. That really would have been the only reason to loot those other houses, to see if we have good pants. That's better. Or better clothes in general. Ooh, a fisherman's sweater. Yeah, sure. 76?
I can barely walk with this much gear.
we definitely have too much. I suppose we can leave a few books here. And... oh, we really don't need this much charcoal either. But we could use it, I suppose. Maybe. I suppose I could start mapping. I won't admit the number of times I get scared by a rabbit thinking for an instant that it's a wolf coming out of nowhere. You know what? Same. I hear you. What's even worse is I sometimes get scared by logs or those stumps. You know, the fact that they have those little like pointy bits at the top. I definitely think they're wolves like 50% of the time. I've definitely thought a rock was a bear before. It's interesting. I've definitely seen things that are not there. Okay. Now, potentially there's a prepper's cache somewhere over there, I think. But I think I'm just gonna follow the road. And if I'm not mistaken, we will come across a bridge with a lot of like trucks and cars on it, and potentially a bear, because I think that's bear territory, if I remember correctly. I think stumps are that way on purpose to look like wolves sometimes. I'm sure of it. Like, to me, it's gotta be the reason they look like that. It has to be to just mess with us. Especially when it's foggy, you know, it's really easy to think that it's a wolf. I'm sure they did it on purpose. Very mean. I just have no idea how far the bridge is. Or if this is even that map. Is it this map, or is that... am I thinking of Mountain Town? Now I'm second-guessing myself. It's a good thing we're gonna follow this and find out. Given how over-encumbered we are, I really don't want to sprint. It'll just make us tired. Okay, so we're sort of following the river, right? Okay, there's the town. Yeah, we are running sort of parallel to the river. That's what I thought. I like that, depending on what you carry in your bag, the sounds that you make as you walk change a little bit. Or maybe that's just me, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Like, I notice if I have more cans and stuff like that, that it sounds a little more metallic than when I'm just carrying around a bunch of coal and sticks. I like that. Those little details are really, really what I love about this game, honestly. Okay, and this is the entrance to the mine. But if I'm not mistaken, the mine will bring me towards coastal. I don't really want to do that right now. Although I do have to be in coastal at some point. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going this way and see where it takes us. Yep, sounds are generally so good in this game, I'll never get tired of the sound of crunching snow. Agreed. Or the sound of picking up sticks. I love that too. You know, they really did an excellent job catching the atmosphere and like capturing the all the sensations I was watching someone else's stream the other day, and they were saying how sometimes when it gets really, really hot in the summer, they choose the Long Dark to play just because it, you know, they can practically feel the cold breeze. And I think that's absolutely true. Ooh, we've got 2 ways we can go at this point. I'm gonna check out this way first. Just because there is a car in case I have to duck inside somewhere. And I want to see if this is the bridge or if I'm totally mistaken. That could be a different map. I really don't remember. I know one of them has a... The more I think about it, the more I'm thinking that was a side quest that I did in Chapter 1, which would have been in Mountain Town. Matches! I'll take those. Won't take pretty much anything else. Don't care about the spray paint. Alright, we've got some corpse crows, I think. Okay, I guess I must have been thinking of Mountain Town. Ah, and there's the corpse. Okay, we've got a rock slide here. End of the road. Quite literally.